Alright, I just shared a story time about my second degree burn I got from spilling tea on my leg. And I was saying in the video that it kind of pushed me to start a new hobby, which I wanted to share what it was. And basically, I've started dance classes. And I'm very excited to have started that. I wanted to get into dance for the longest time ever. For example, martial arts was something I just kind of ended up doing, but it was never something I really wanted to do. And I love practicing martial arts. I love it as an exercise. But recently I've been getting injured and I've not been enjoying it. And maybe because I knew it doesn't feel like I'm learning as much anymore, because a lot of it is kind of the same repeated information. And of course, you can get into detail and learn very in-depth things, but I'm talking about the basic things. As well as climbing. It was very impactful on my joints, and with climbing, I also started getting hurt, like wrist pain, shoulder pain, once I started to get into a higher level. And I also didn't feel like I was learning as much anymore, and I love learning new things, and that's what I realized. So I was like, you know what, how about I learn a new thing? Like, I like the challenge of learning something new and really like knowing about it. Not to the point of mastering it, because I'm not, like, I haven't mastered jiu-jitsu or martial arts. I haven't mastered climbing. Like, I'm not like a pro, very good, like, but it's like to the point where I know a good amount of like how to do like outdoor like experience with a good amount of things, like with martial arts, I went to watch competitions. I never competed because I don't know, I was too afraid to get hurt. But anyways, with dancing, I thought, I really like listening to music, like a lot. And I thought about when I got my burn, I was like, well, I can't do anything. Like, what could I do? And I wanted to do dancing for a long time. And I was like, I could go try dancing because it didn't really I have no contact with anybody, And I mean, depending what dance. But I called up some studios, and I'm very interested in like Latin dances, as well as belly dancing, and what I ended up doing actually, it was like this past week, was hip hop. I started adult class hip hop, and it is a very late class. Like at the time, the timing of the day is so late, right? But that's okay because I actually have a lot of homework to do and assignments, and because it's dancing, it feels like happy and not as strenuous as like martial arts for me. Like boxing is very like a lot of energy. Dancing is a little bit more fun. Like, yes, it's cardio, yes, it's moving around, but it didn't feel as bad as doing it so late at night, which was 8:30 till 9:30 p.m., which I guess is not that late, but usually I'm done with my workout at 8:30 versus here I'm starting at 8:30. And so, yeah, it was really, it was an interesting experience, and I really enjoyed it, and it's a challenge. Like, I was learning new things. I felt like my body was a billboard, like stone, like a rock, probably because of the martial arts that I've done in the past. Like, not martial arts, the sports I've done in the past are very like stiff and tense, versus this was very like flowy, and I did not feel very flowy. But for now, I'm gonna stick with hip hop. I might incorporate the other two into my routine eventually. Like, I want to slowly get into it, but it's something I really enjoyed. I felt personally that it was a bit more feminine type kind of sport. I felt more feminine like with it a little bit, since martial arts, I feel very like, and in the martial arts gym, it's very male dominant sport. So I felt a little bit more feminine, a bit more like, I liked that there was no physical contact. I was kind of on my own, and I'm just learning techniques, but yet it's not a team sport either. You know what I mean? It can be, but it wasn't. Like, it's more, I like individualistic sports personally, like climbing. It's like on your own, you could do it with a group of people, but you could do it on your own. Jiu-jitsu, martial arts is also kind of like individual. You're not like really performing with a team. Like, what I mean by team performing is, I don't like volleyball, soccer. Like, I like to watch it, don't like to play it. I mean, like, I wouldn't want to be involved because I feel like I would disappoint the team, or I'm afraid that I don't know, like, yeah, like I'll mess up basically. That's my biggest fear. But, you know, because sometimes I'm tired or I don't feel like doing it. And I use these individualistic sports as just a way to cope with my own things. And I want to go at my own pace. I want to go at the time I want to go at. I don't want people depending anything from me, like a certain way of doing things, a performance, whatever it is. And oh, there's a cat here. And I don't know, that's kind of what I've kind of assumed, as well as I like running, yoga. All of those are like individual, like you're on your own kind of thing. You can do yoga with a group. You can do running with a group. I like swimming. You can do swimming with a group, but at the same time, you can do it on your own. And a lot of times the groups there is just for support and not really like, you're not performing. Like, it's not a game. There's no intense like, oh, you know, we lost, we won, like, oh, you're doing a bad job or whatever, all that kind of stuff. I'm not into it. But yeah, I don't know, I thought I'd share these kind of concepts with you guys. And maybe you guys have done dance before, what you guys think, what you guys recommend. Do you guys, where you can learn techniques like extra, like I go to class, but I would like to know some things that are, you know, not learned from a teacher kind of thing. I don't know. But also what I like about dance is that it feels like it's an expression. It's expression of the music, expression of emotions, because it's different music, different emotion. I feel like Latin is more, you know, feisty and high temper and happy. Hip hop is a bit more like rap and modern and makes you feel more like sexy. And then belly dancing, I haven't tried it, but I'm assuming it makes you feel, I for some reason would think it'd make me feel more confident and like mysterious almost. I don't know. Those are just my opinions, but I'm very curious to try all of these. I won't be trying belly dancing soon just because of my college semester, and it's on Mondays, and my college, I have to go to campus on Mondays, the same time. So it's not gonna happen this semester, maybe like in the summer or next semester, I'm hoping. So yeah, but I'm very excited. I just wanted to share that with you and see. I really am curious if anybody there does any kind of dance specifically. And you can share what kind of sports you do as well. Maybe there's more individualistic kind of sports that you might share, and I'm very curious to try because I want to try all of them. Like rollerblading is another one I've done, and it's really fun. What else? Like, I mean, there's tons, like maybe parkour or something like that. But I can't think of anything else in this moment. I'm sure there's many more. So share with me your thoughts, and I would love to hear what you guys think, as well as maybe there's different types of dance. I don't know. Like, I know there's like tap dancing, ballet, which those, I think they had those classes too. I wouldn't personally do ballet. I've done it a little bit as a kid, and I like more high temper, upbeat kind of rhythms with music even, so I would definitely prefer like upbeat kind of stuff. So maybe you guys have ideas or suggestions I should try out, because I will be willing to learn and try it out if it's available around me. Another thing is, somebody asked me, why don't you just learn it off of YouTube? And I thought about it, and I was like, well, I've tried to, but the thing is, anything I tried to learn offline didn't work unless I first had a in-person experience. Once I have an in-person experience, they guide me a little bit, I can kind of learn. I got the basics, and I could learn martial arts, like a little bit more, jiu-jitsu, off of YouTube, just because I know the basic words and terminology, and I know if I'm doing something right or wrong. And when I'm doing something completely new, I don't know if I'm doing it right or wrong, and I want that correction and assurance. And once I get that, I can kind of do it on my own and learn more and get into depth. But I like in-person training as well as like internet combined, if anything. And then maybe in the future, once I really get the hang of it, I would do like more just on my own, kind of from, you know, YouTube or whatever. So yeah, that's a quick update. Hope you guys enjoyed. Let me know if you guys are, let me know suggestions and what you guys think. So bye guys.